In the month of August, my business has done about $136,000 and I've profited a little bit over $17,000 this month. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you could speedrun your success. This isn't a course. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm genuinely just trying to help you. So lock in for 10 minutes here. If you can't lock in for 10 minutes, you were cooked. You're never made to make money in the first place. So let's get into it. So if I was brand new getting into business, this is the exact business model I wish I would have gotten into. Like right when I got into business, because right now I would be making 10x the amount of money I'm currently making, and I'd probably be making $1 million a month by now, if I'm being honest, if I would have been in this industry 6 years ago. So the business model I'm speaking of is an industry that you all have probably heard of before. It's something your grandparents were probably a part of, and it's been around for a very, very long time. And the industry is no big surprise here. It's life insurance. Now, to be able to sell life insurance, you do need to be 18 years old and you do have to be living in the United States of America, because you legally have to be a U.S. citizen to sell insurance to someone who is a U.S. citizen. So this is a business model right here. So how does it work? Now, with life insurance, we help seniors who don't have enough money to pay for their funeral or pay for their cremation expenses. We do this by selling them an insurance policy just over a quick phone call. You sell them a policy that's anywhere between, $50 to $200 a month, which gives them, $10,000 to $20,000 for their funeral once they pass. And the reason why I love selling insurance is because it's a need and it's not a want. You don't have to shove it down someone's throat for them to actually buy it. You literally just explain to them that, listen, your family's going to be struggling when you pass away, and this will solve that problem. They understand they need it. Like, people's families literally will go into debt, and they'll have to open up a GoFundMe to pay for these funerals. So insurance is most definitely a need. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how do you actually make money? So the way you make money is you get 9 months upfront of whatever you sell monthly. And you're probably like, what the heck does that mean? So if you sell a policy for $200 a month to Miss Betty, the company is going to pay out $1,800. Now, you take that $1,800 and you would multiply it times your commission level, and you would get your profit. So for example, 200 times 9, $1,800 payout, 1,800 times 0.75, that's a $1,300 check you get. This right here, this is what would get paid straight into your bank account from selling a policy to someone for $200 a month. It's insane that you can sell something such low ticket and get paid high ticket. It's literally as easy as call, close, and you get paid. You sell something cheap and you get paid a big commission. Now, how does selling actually work? So we just call seniors every single day. Like, I'm sitting in Discord currently with probably 15 other guys right now. We just call seniors who ask about getting insurance in the last 90 days. Like, everyone sells in a big Discord call, so you literally can copy the people who are making the most amount of money. There's people in there that have sold 30 grand in 1 week. That literally will pay them almost $20,000 from 1 week of work. And you can copy those people. And you don't necessarily even have to be that good at sales, because everyone reads the exact same script and gets trained on the exact same script. So you don't even need to be that good, which means this industry is not about who's the best at sales. It's directly about who's going to outwork the other person. Whoever makes the most money, it just means they are putting in more hours. So this is just actually, this is some of the team right here. We're a big group of like-minded people between the ages of 18 to like 26. We're located all over the United States, and we love to hustle. We love to make money. And, anyone can do this. This is my boy Chandler. This is who I was just speaking of. Last week, in 1 week, he submitted $31,000 in business, which will pay him anywhere between $15,000 to $20,000. Chandler profited over $10,000 in his bank account in his 3rd month in the business. And before this, he was selling drugs. He was trapping drugs. That was how he was making his money. Matthew, when he first got into this, he was super, super skeptical about this. He asked me so many questions, and Like rightfully so, bro. Like a lot of people are skeptical about the insurance industry. They don't really understand how it works. And he dropped out of college. He made 12K in his second month. He was actually a month and a half in, and he made $12,000 that month. Now, there's two sides of this business. There's the selling side and then the recruiting side. Now, the selling side, it's awesome. You can make anywhere from $7,000 to $20,000 a month in profit. But recruiting is when you will start to make $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 per month. That's when you really start to make a ridiculous amount of money. For every person that you recruit and help make money, you get to earn a piece of what they sell. So for example, if you bring someone in and they make $10,000 per month, you'll earn about $2,000 from every time they sell, and you're going to build some passive income. That's how these people in life insurance are making a stupid amount of money, because they have a big team. They make a ton of money. Like imagine you brought in 20 people, guys. Every single person was selling 10 grand a month. That's $2,000 a month you're making off each person. That's $40,000 you're making in your sleep. And then on top of that, you'll be making what you sold. So you truly can make a ridiculous amount of money. And this is how millionaires are created in this industry. And it's the same reason why I quit my job to pursue insurance, because there's so many people making so much money. I probably have 5 or 6 guys in my phone right now I could call that are millionaires in this industry. They're all making over like 80 to 100 grand a month. It's insane. Now, every new agent, they start out at the same exact commission, okay? They start out at 75%. But once you get up to $35,000 in annual premium, your comp will go up to 100%, as you can see here. AP is just annual premium, so that's insurance revenue. What this means is for every new person then you would bring into the business that starts at 75%, you're going to have a 25% spread on that person. And every time they sell a policy, you'll get paid a 25% commission. Now, keep in mind, you only make money if you make them succeed. So you are super incentivized to help everyone make money. Like me with my guys, I literally lose sleep at night because all I'm thinking about is how can I make you guys more richer? Like how can I make you guys more money? So that is why you only make money if you help other people make money. Once you get into the recruiting portion of the business. So the exact support you would receive from me. If you were to work with me, you would receive my exact same sales script that I use. Free, fresh leads forever. You'll never have to pay for leads. Unlimited support by me. I'll help you get licensed. I'll give you daily training and group calls and live training and support on your real calls. Like when you first are getting started and you're struggling on a sit, I will be there to help you every step of the way. Like last month in July, I was able to deposit $18,900, so about $19,000, we'll say. And you could literally just copy the people like me who are making about 20 grand a month, and I'll be able to teach you everything I do. So that's the support you would receive. Now, what to actually expect. This isn't easy by any means, guys. One thing I tell everyone that gets into the industry is this is by no means a get rich quick thing. It is a get rich for sure if you do the right things over time. It is hard work. Like just like any other business, it requires a lot of work, 8 to 10 hours a day. And that's the only way you're going to see the crazy amount of money I'm showing you. Like the average person makes about 7 grand a month in profit within their first 90 days of selling life insurance. These are the people who are average. We're not here to be average, okay? We're here to literally blow up the industry and set new standards and records weekly, okay? One thing I want to make very clear is there's no difference between you and me. Like we will sell to the same people, the same leads. We'll read the exact same script, which means it's not about skill. It's guaranteed success as long as you show up. If you're willing to be coachable, it is guaranteed success. Now, it took me only 6 months to go from 0 to 20K a month in profit. And my whole job is to teach you guys how to do that 10 times quicker. in half the amount of time. Like, that is my whole job, is to help you guys get paid as fast as possible. Now, just some quick hacks. One thing I will say that did contribute to my success to go from 0 to 20K per month in 6 months is my ability to copy, listen, and be a sponge to the person who brought me into the business. When I first got into the business, I listened to everything I was told to do. My mentor was making a lot more money than me. Of course, I'm going to listen to everything he told me to do. I was asking a million questions. I bugged the crap out of my mentor, and it's truly what helped me see success faster than anyone. So if you can be a sponge and be coachable, there's no way you don't succeed. Now, next steps from here, this industry does require you to be licensed. So we will jump on a call and see if you would be a good fit for the team, and I would provide everything you would need to study. An important thing I do want everyone to keep in mind is that this does take time to get licensed, okay? Before you start selling, it takes a couple weeks before you actually are going to get licensed and have contracts, which includes, we do need to make sure everything's set up legally, and we need to make sure you're trained up very well. So that way, once you start, you can rip out the gate and you won't be confused about anything. So if you want to learn how to get into the industry that brought me from 0 to 136K per month in, literally 6 months, shoot me a DM on Instagram. We'll schedule a time to talk, and I'll be able to help you with whatever you need.